Today, we are with Formula Boats taking a $1 million 360 CBR over to the brand new Publix by water. We're gonna take you through the entire boat. We call it the Crossover Bowrider, and I'm gonna explain exactly why. So for today only, CCO stands for Cabin Cruisers Only. Let's do it. We're gonna go ahead and start at the transom here. Now that's the first spot where we're gonna see a difference from what we normally see. This isn't an outboard boat. It's an inboard Mercury 8.2 big block. It's got twins on it. They're all gonna do an outboard version too, but just check out how large of a transom space you have to be able to jump in and out of the boat, hang out, and all that stuff. So on top of that, you got a lot of entertainment space. These backrests actually shift forward. You can sit back, relax, and enjoy this area. And right now, again, we're going up the intercoastal just to hit a Publix, which opened up recently where you can go by boat. Super cool. We're gonna lay out some food and really enjoy this Formula 360 CBR. A cool little feature that you cannot see, it's got a fold down kind of ladder back there. So it's a step to get in and out a little easier, and it's underneath this platform. So really cool. You have a freshwater shower here on the port side and your Rockford Fosgate head unit, so you can control the music even if you're outside the boat. I'm gonna continue walking this way. We got a port side door. So we're gonna see maybe if we use it over at the Publix. And then an entire U-shaped bench seat with removable tables, which are tucked underneath this convenient storage you have right here. All this has storage underneath. And then check this thing out. You pop it open and it reveals a Yeti tucked away, which is really nice. You can grab this, take it out of the boat, get it set up with your food, drinks, whatever you want, bring it in the boat instead of having like a full-time piece in there where you got to pull them out one by one. The really nice part about this style of boat, when you're out with friends, family, whoever you take out with you, there's just so much seating to be able to enjoy. This seems like a sweet spot right here on this L. You got your JL audio speakers underneath, USB connections for your phone. You got even little spots to be able to put your phone in there, and cup holders. You even have a grab rail here in case things get a little hairy on you. This is a 36-foot boat, so running into the Bahamas. They were just in Bimini last week doing a full photo shoot, and you'll be able to see that on their page pretty soon. And then tucked underneath here, you have generator access right here, easy to get to all that. So we just popped open the engine compartment so you can see it. It's actuated, so you don't have to worry about it. Just a touch of a button makes it happen. You got the 8.2 Mercury big block V8s back here. See your batteries over on the starboard side, sea chest underneath me. Little stepping stool to be able to get down to troubleshoot anything you need. And, quite nice. You don't see a lot of I.O. boats, but it's cool to see this stuff in action. Right behind the hardtop, you have a SureShade that extends over this entire area. At one push of a button through the digital switching, you don't have to sit there and have it pinned the whole time. You push it, it deploys, push it again, and it actually comes back in. So nice to get a little bit of extra shade on those hot days. And here on the port side, you're gonna see kind of a galley. You have a seat right here to finish this circular area, storage underneath, trash, you got a refrigerator. And then this right here is really cool. If you go to Publix, pop these open, you can grab some skirt steaks, throw them on the grill, and then you may ask, why do these open to different lengths? One is your sink. This is obviously with flames, heat, and they got to keep it away from the gel coat. So that angle is there for that, and then they have fire retardant materials above it. So these guys have an incredible attention to detail. They build all this stuff out with plywood first. They plan it, they strategize behind it, and then they build it. Just beyond the grill area, you have another section of seating. So multiple people can sit sideways, you can sit the long way, you got another backrest over here. Again, you got the USB connections, you got the cup holders, JL audio speakers. I see a cord here, a ton of storage underneath here. And then just found out this, you got a whole secret compartment here as well, so no shortage of storage at all. Now let's go and check out the helm. Here at the helm, I'm with my friend Vic. He's sitting there propped in nicely, great modeling pose. This guy's a big money model right here, don't let him fool you. But I like the way that they set this thing up. I mean, obviously there's a lot of thought put behind it. The angle at the footrest, the two positions at the helm seats, you can adjust it, sit down like you would a car, or prop yourself up like this if you're gonna maybe run at a higher speed or something like that, run offshore. You got Raymarine electronics, a cool little LED light behind this that just gives it that little detail. Otherwise, it's very simple. Rockford Fosgate head unit, you got your vessel view, VHF, scan strut, phone charger, your binnacle, joystick on this boat that we used over at the dock. Incredibly responsive, even without a bow thruster integration. And then you got your switch panel and the digital switching within it. So really nicely done. And then you got some storage over to my left side, a grab handle here if you need to hold on tight, and then the cabin, which is almost kind of hidden underneath here. When I mentioned that Formula Boats really puts incredible attention to every single detail, this door is a prime example. You would think that a normal door would suffice here, but no, not for Formula. You can see all the angles they put into it. This angle comes out further to give you more space for this staircase going downward. To accommodate this angled piece, they put an indentation underneath this seating area and a magnet over at the end. So that magnetizes in place. This holds, doesn't move anywhere. Now it gives you that room you need to be able to get down this staircase, opening more space towards the bathroom, towards the head, and then you can actually hold on right here as you drop inside. So this is the impressive part about the 360 CBR. Doesn't even look like it has much of a cabin space, but when you walk in here, you got 6'2" of headroom. You got a little seating area right here. You got a full berth, which I can jump in here and try this out. Lay back, 2 people can fit in here comfortably. You got lighting underneath, a TV to my feet, and plenty of room just to sit back and relax. Over on the port side, you have a microwave, refrigerator, little trash area, storage underneath this whole thing. You have some good natural light coming through the window. This is a little wet bar, which is an option. If you did not want to go with this, you can run this little seating area all the way to this wall. This is a hanging area that actually drops down back beneath this, and then more storage here. So really nice space, and then we'll walk into the head and show you this. So here in the private head and shower, you got plenty of room to handle your business, go through some emails and do it all comfortably. You got a sink over here to my right, and you got some more natural lighting with shelves on the other side, and then the shower head. So you enclose this thing, get showered up, and this whole thing is air conditioned, so incredibly comfortable. And again, incredible space-wise, considering it's a 36-foot bow ride. Looking up at the hardtop, it's oversized, provides plenty of shade. You have the extendable shade off the back, but if you want to let some sunlight in, you can slide these back, revealing a panoramic sunroof that also completely opens up if you want to get more sunlight in here, some natural air. You have some JL audio speakers, some lighting, so it's well equipped. And then we walk our way up forward, and this is the Bowrider portion of it that we talk about. Storage like we tend to see just about everywhere in this boat. You got the cushions for the sun pad up in the bow, and then if you want to actually protect yourself if it's raining, windy, you can pop that closed. This has a bit of a lock here, and you can close the windshield completely, blocking yourself off from the elements. Open that windshield back up and it reveals the entire bow, which is excellent if you want to actually, get away from the group. Got more storage underneath this thing as well, and then a full seating section with storage underneath. You got JL audio speakers around the whole thing as well, more USB connections, and if you pop this up, you got an insulated cooler. We're actually using as storage for today. You got more storage underneath each side here, port and starboard. So there's definitely no shortage of it. You have retractable armrests right here if you want to pin yourself up and ride when the seas are calm. And then at the bow, we finish it off with a full windlass, all chain. You can control it from here or back at the helm. Now that we showed you the boat from the stern to the bow, we're gonna make it over to the Publix, which we see right ahead of us. We're gonna grab a few items and set up the boat like you would as an owner. We wanna feel what it's like to be able to own a 360 CBR ourselves and kind of have you visualize it at the same time. We have the Publix right here to the starboard side, and as you can see, Vic is using the joystick just to crab walk us over. So for those of you that may be intimidated of a boat like this, learn how to use that joystick. These guys take you through the entire process, and it really could not be any easier. So there it is. We're on $1 million Formula 360 CBR, pulling up to what I think is the first Publix that has waterfront real estate where you can come buy boat, stock yourself up, and enjoy a beautiful day. So we're gonna grab a few items, set up the Formula 360 CBR, and just enjoy our time here. Best thing about it is they have a floating dock here, so you can tie up nice and tight and work your way up this gangway right to the entrance of the Publix. It's a really nice, modern looking Publix grocery store down here in South Florida if you guys are watching from somewhere else. And pretty awesome to be able to come by here, check it out, jump off your boat, and just walk inside. Publix, here we go. Got it.
Going down.
Quick appetizer before we make it to the main food spot. But again, this is exactly what you're doing. We're just showing you how quick and easy it is to jump in here, grab what you need, and go. You didn't get that? That was not staged, ladies and gentlemen. There was not a proper sign there. Alrighty, we're back. So here we have it. We got some fruit, we got some shrimp cocktail. You know, we're roughing it today, shooting this boat and sacrificing ourselves so you can see what it's like to actually own a Formula 360 CBR and what the seating area is built for. So again, fresh fruit, shrimp, all came from Publix right here, which is really nice, very convenient. That's the whole motto behind that group. Again, could not get more comfortable than it is right here on this boat. And these tables came from underneath the seat, right? They stow away, you don't even know they're on the boat. When you need them, pop them up and you're ready to go. Well, pulling away from Publix, objective complete. It's exactly what we wanted to do, try out the Publix. We hadn't been here before, especially not on the 360 CBR by Formula Boats. Beautiful boat, again, sacrificing ourselves by using some of the amenities as they were built to be used. So we got our appetizers. Now Vic is gonna surprise us with a lunch here at Le Tub's, which none of us have ever heard of before in our lives. So we're a bit frightened and also excited at the same time. So let's see how it goes. We're pulling up into the restaurant area here off to the starboard side, and it's actually sprinkling a little bit as it does in summer here in Miami all the time. But we're perfectly covered underneath here, not getting wet at all, perfectly comfortable, and we'll jump off here in a minute at Vic's secret restaurant spot. I tell you, would eat lunch in a bathtub. Although there's a tub on the logo, there's not a bathtub in sight in this place.
You sure about that? You sure about that?
All right, Le Tub. So what's the go-to? Is the burger place?
No, they got three.
Everything? Looks cool. I like this style of place.
Right. There's tubs all over.
Oh, there you go.
One out there with a bench next to it. I think Alan should have it.
Okay. So there's the burger that Vic has been talking about. Looks like the real deal, but unless I can unhinge my jaw, I'm not gonna be able to eat. So we had an excellent lunch here at Le Tub. Definitely recommend it if you're in the area. The burger was yay big, but we made it happen. Everything on the menu looked good, and everything these guys had also looked good. So great spot to check out by water, by boat, and also by land. So we're gonna take off and try to see if we run the boat offshore a little bit, maybe put the drone in the air and see what that boat looks like, you know, cutting through some seats. Last thing we wanna do is actually see how the boat performs. So we're going right out of Port Everglades now, offshore. We're gonna run the whole way back through the outside so we can see how the boat can do. And we're obviously gonna show you guys as much as we can along the way. So the first thing I noticed, and I don't know if I mentioned it before, but the 360 CBR with stern drives, about 18,000 pounds in weight. You can definitely feel it in all the formulas, and that's one of the nice things about it. Smooth, solid, consistent ride. You can feel the strength behind it. It's not a light boat that just gets thrown around. So it really feels like a Cadillac here. We're offshore. You can see Port Everglades there off to my starboard side. And it's incredibly smooth. I mean, it's not a rough day out here. We got 2-footers, but this is the kind of weather you're probably going to be running a boat like this anyway. All right, so now we're doing some maneuvers, flying the drone right outside of Haulover, showing you what this boat can do. First time?
Maybe.
Wrapping things up here at Keystone Point Marina on the Formula Boats 360 CBR. We got the job done. We did what we wanted to do, take $1 million boat over to Publix by water, get some fruit, some shrimp, just utilize it like an owner would and kind of give you that feeling of what it would be like to own something like this. That's how we feel. We get that valuable information across, and those of you that may be looking for something like this, hopefully got some valuable information from the video. So we appreciate you guys watching as always. My name is Alan with Center Consoles Only, and if you have any questions whatsoever, shoot them in the comments, pass this along to anybody that would be interested in something like this, and if we can't answer your questions, we'll put you with one of the professionals who can. Thank you guys as always.